As always, I don't plan on sugarcoating anything. So today, I'm going to tell you about InvestEngine, which is an investing platform with zero platform fees. Plus, if you sign up using the link below, you get £50 for free. The platform is genuinely really nice to use with a ton of useful features that are all designed to make investing simple. They offer a range of ETFs from different providers, meaning that you can create your own custom investing portfolio with minimal cost. So I've partnered with InvestEngine, and if you sign up using the link in the description below, then you'll get £50 for free when you sign up and create your own portfolio. For clarity, I'll also get a referral bonus when you do this. So it's a win for you and a win for me. The way I like it. I'm not going to waste any more time, so let's get straight into the platform to show you what they're all about. InvestEngine has been around for a couple of years now, and they're simply an investing platform that aims to deliver the lowest fees possible. When you open an account with them, there are two main investing approaches that you can choose from. First of all, they offer DIY portfolios, which is similar to most other investing platforms, where you can select from a range of ETFs to build a portfolio that suits you. In terms of providers, they have a selection from a load of companies, including Vanguard, iShares, SPDR, HSBC, X-Trackers, you name it. The key thing about these portfolios though is that you don't pay any platform fees whatsoever. The only fees that you have to pay are the ongoing charges for the funds that you choose to invest in, and then the one-off costs that occur when you buy or sell an ETF to cover the bid to ask spread. The ongoing charges vary from fund to fund, and you're going to get the exact same price from if you went to the ETF provider directly. So even though they're the middleman, they're not even taking a cut. So how do they make money? Well, this is with a second type of portfolio which they offer, which is a managed portfolio, where they do most of the hard work for you. It is a typical robo-advisor service, where you give them some information about what you want to get out of your investing by answering some basic questions. Based on that, they automatically create a portfolio for you, meaning that you get a hands-off investing experience. It's great for people who don't feel comfortable managing their own portfolios or who simply can't be bothered. You can get these portfolios for a managed fee of 0.25%, which is really competitive for the robo-advisor industry, and I'm sure it's going to be useful for a lot of people. But at the end of the day, you're watching a YouTube video about investing, so I'm guessing that you want to get a little more hands-on. So with that in mind, let's take a further look at the DIY investing portfolios that they offer. First up, you have the Dashboard tab, where you can make a new portfolio or edit current ones. It's worth mentioning that each portfolio is separate, so you can have a few different options if that's what suits you best. Next up, you have the Transaction tab, which gives you info on any transactions that you have made in any of your portfolios. Then there is an Analytics tab, which gives you a breakdown of your individual portfolio or all of your portfolios that you invest in. You can see information on your holdings, your market sector allocation, and your geographical region breakdown. But we'll go into more details in this feature later. Next up, we have the Reports tab, which will give you quarterly updates on your returns, dividend payouts, and other relevant information. Then finally, you have some support and settings tabs, where you can ask questions or change your account details if needed. It's worth mentioning that I've been using the live chat function to ask a few questions about the platform, and all of the answers have been fast and accurate, which is nice to see. So if you want to get started with investing, you have to go to the Dashboard tab and select Add New Portfolio. Whilst we're here, it's worth mentioning that InvestEngine is FCA regulated and FSCS protected up to 85k, just so that you feel a bit more comfortable before chucking a load of money in. You'll be asked about the type of account, and we'll select a DIY portfolio for now. We then get the option to invest in an ISA, or just a personal account, which is basically a GIA, or general investing account. Investing in an ISA allows you to invest tax-free, so I definitely recommend it. But I already have an ISA this year with Vanguard, and you can only have one. So for now, I'll click Personal. You're then taken to a screen where you can select from a range of ETFs to make up your portfolio. Currently, you have to search for the funds that you'd like. So if you want an emerging markets fund, just search Emerging, and your options will come up. I have asked them about adding a filter function that will make this process a little easier, and they have said that it is something that we're already working on. So for now, I'll search for a fund, and I want a UK-based ESG fund. You can click on each of the options to learn more about them. You'll be able to view the performance of the fund, see what portfolios the fund is already in, and view a basic description of the details of the fund. Towards the bottom, there are some useful breakdowns of the holdings in the fund, the market sector allocation, and the region breakdown. For full information of the fund, they have links to the key investor information and the fact sheet for the fund. Clicking on these will take you to a PDF from the fund provider, and you can analyse the fund there. If you're happy with the fund that you're looking at, you can scroll to the top and select Add to Portfolio. For the sake of this video, I'm going to select a couple more ETFs that are going to go in this mock portfolio. The choices are almost endless, so you can create some well customized portfolios that suit what you're after. Once you've added all of the funds that you'd like, you can click Review. This is where you can choose the target allocations for the funds within your portfolio. I really like this feature because it's just dead easy. You don't have to do any calculations figuring out how much money you need to put into each fund. You just select a percentage and then it's going to allocate your money for you. So you can set some values that have to add up to 100%, then you can press save and continue, which will set the target weightings for your portfolio. As I mentioned, when you add cash to your portfolio and invest it, it's going to automatically allocate those funds to the right ETFs in the right weightings. The ETFs on the platform are also available as fractional shares, so you don't have to worry about meeting any minimum requirements when buying a certain ETF. When you request a transaction, it should clear at the next trading point, which is between 2 and 7 PM. Then your portfolio will be ready. You can edit your portfolio at any time in the dashboard tab, adding new funds, changing allocations, or even making brand new portfolios. What I really like is that you can rebalance your portfolio at any time at a click of a button. So if the funds grow at different rates and end up drifting away from your target allocations, simply press rebalance and it will buy and sell funds accordingly to get you back on track. This makes rebalancing quite simple, despite it being a daunting task for most people. You can also set up monthly top-up to set up direct debits in your portfolio, which makes the whole investing experience even more seamless. You can also click on Analytics here, or go to the Analytics tab to view a breakdown of your portfolio. This will show you all of the holdings across all of the ETFs in your portfolio, an overall market sector breakdown, and a region breakdown. This is ideal for seeing how your weightings add up. In this portfolio here, I have a UK allocation of 10.5%. Which is admittedly a little high, but I don't mind a UK tilt. It's worth noting that it shows the actual percent allocated and the target allocations. Remember that you can rebalance these if it gets too far off track. I just want to give a quick reminder that if you do want to sign up, the link is in the top of the description below, so make sure you don't miss out on that 50 quid. I am also going to cover the managed portfolios, because I know that they will appeal to some people. To make one, you have to add a new portfolio, just like before, and select Managed for You. I'll create a personal account again. You have the option of a growth or income portfolio. This is basically a decision of whether or not you want a portfolio filled with normal assets to just focus on growth, or whether you want to focus on income instead, so you'd have, say, dividend paying stocks and bonds to generate a steady income. I'll select growth for now, and say that I want to invest £1,000. You're then asked a range of basic questions, which are there to figure out what you want out of your portfolio. This is very typical for a robo-advisor service, and I recommend that you take your time to carefully answer the questions as accurately as possible, so that you get the most out of a service. At the end of it, you're given a specially selected portfolio with a projection of what your portfolio could look like in the future. You can add in monthly investment amounts to change the forecast, and also add a target amount, which is quite a cool feature. There are also some sliding bars where you can change your asset allocation and investment horizon. Selecting more equities will have higher risk, but you will have higher expected returns. So it's about choosing the right balance. After you continue, you can review the portfolio that has been selected, make any final changes, and also view the fund allocation in the portfolio. If you're happy with the portfolio, you can add funds and get started. I also want to mention that there is an InvestEngine app that I know will appeal to a lot of people. It basically has the same functionality of a website, but it is just in a mobile format, which can be handy to check up on things and for accessibility. In general, I think that InvestEngine is a really good concept, and it's definitely coming from the right place, just trying to drive fees as low as possible for the average investor. It makes all aspects of the investing process really simple, and I think that the user interface and general functionality is really nice to use. It would be nice for them to add a filter function when you're searching for ETFs to go in your portfolio, but they have said that they're working on it, which is fair enough. I'm definitely going to keep some money on here and keep on using the platform to try and gain some long-term user experience. If I continue to think that it's a great platform, then I'll definitely make some more content on it to try and spread the word. Remember, sign up link is in the description, where you can earn £50 for free just for signing up. I'll be back very soon with some more of my usual investing content. I'll see you then. Cheers.